CES 2023 is underway and it is time to talk about mini LED TVs. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. On my previous CES video, we talked about OLED TVs coming from Samsung, LG, and TVs coming from Roku. For that video, you can go in the description section or up here somewhere. Right now, it's mini LED's turn, and we have Samsung coming out with their mini LED TVs and micro LED TVs, which we're going to be talking about in this video. We also have Hisense giving us huge promises about their upcoming high-end TVs, and TCL making huge changes on their TV lineups for 2023. A lot of their TVs are going to be disappearing. Coming from a cave in Peru, we have Samsung mini LED TVs are going to be having some big changes. And as we have seen on the previous video, there is a trend happening with AI. It looks like TVs are going to be relying a lot on AI in order to make the image better for you. And I use better in quotations because to me, calibrating a TV manually is always going to beat what AI can do. Find me on it in the comment section. One of the big things that Samsung is talking about that AI is going to be able to do is going to be able to convert SDR images into HDR images. And that's something that actually happens today. If you have a PC and Windows and a PC or laptop that can support HDR, you can actually play games that are in SDR in HDR being done by AI. And sometimes the results are good and sometimes the results are really bad. So if this is going to be happening with Samsung TVs, I'm expecting to have the same thing when it comes to movies that were mastered in SDR that are being boosted to HDR. You might get an okay picture or you might get a horrible blooming image. I guess we'll see how that works once the TVs hit the market. Now, there are physical changes happening with Samsung TVs as well. They're going to eliminate that power box that used to be required for these TVs. That is going to make the bezels also smaller, so you're going to get more screen and less bezels. The TV is going to come equipped with top firing speakers, meaning that those speakers are going to most likely be situated on the top of the TV. Sound is going to go up, which is going to help with Dolby Atmos. So what's going to happen is the sound is going to go from the TV into your ceiling, bounce back down, and it's going to give you that Atmos effect that a lot of people are looking for nowadays. Of course, if the TV is in a place with no ceiling, or maybe the ceilings are way too high, that effect might not translate to what you expect it to translate. Samsung says that they also have quadrupled the amount of dimming zones on their TVs, virtually eliminating blooming. Blooming is an issue with LED TVs. If you've ever had an LED TV and you cup the screen or look at the borders, or if you have subtitles and things like that, sometimes you can see the blooming on the screen. And that's something that a lot of people, once they see, they cannot unsee and they're bothered by it. Mini LED TVs are supposed to eliminate that. That's the whole promise of mini LED TVs, that they get closer to what an OLED screen can do. And this year, Samsung is saying that by adding more dimming zones, they have pretty much eliminated blooming. I guess we'll see how that works in the real world. The TV for the first time is going to be using 14-bit processing, which is supposed to help with shading gradation. It is also going to reduce artifacts and is going to give you an overall better image. Now let's talk about micro LED. Micro LED is a technology being bandied by Samsung. Samsung released or announced micro LED TVs all the way back in 2018. And back then, they announced something called the Wall, which was a gigantic TV made out of micro LED panels where you needed professional installation because you couldn't install it yourself. This year, micro LED has finally moved on where it can be purchased supposedly by the average consumer. Samsung is saying that for the first time this year, they're going to be releasing different sizes for the micro LED TVs. And these TVs are also supposed to be affordable. Now, what affordable is to Samsung is not necessarily the same to you or me. Now, the TV is going to support 240 Hz variable refresh rates, 2 nanoseconds response time, and it's going to offer 20-bit black detail for intense contrast. Now the sizes for the TVs are expected to be 50, 63, 76, 89, 101, 114, and 140-inch micro LED TVs. So technically there should be a size for you, granted that you can afford however much the new TVs are going to cost, because we don't have a price for these TVs, but I'm expecting them to be pretty expensive. Let me give you a little of marketing speak from Samsung. This is thanks to The Verge. Between its unmatched screen performance and advanced technologies, MicroLED CX heralds a brighter, more luxurious future for consumer televisions. Additionally, its 20-bit black detail, 240Hz variable refresh rates, and 2 nanosecond response time solidify the 76-inch MicroLED CX's display as a gold standard of picture quality, no matter what you're watching or playing. MicroLED seems to be the future. Now let's talk Hisense. Hisense is a company that has been making inroads in the US market with their TVs. Their offerings are in the okay side. I wouldn't say that there's, something amazing about their TVs. And they use really cool buzzwords as well, which is, I think, why a lot of people end up buying their TVs. It's a combination of price and marketing words. There's a lot of laser TV. Laser. And when you put laser on something, people usually go and say, I want to get that laser TV. Laser in the shop! Now, Hisense isn't going to go OLED. Hisense is going to stick with mini LEDs, and they're actually going to make it better. At least that's what they're saying. They're promising 2500 nits of brightness on their upcoming 85-inch UX flagship TV. If you're keeping count and you saw the last video, that's 500 nits higher than what Samsung is promising on their QD OLED TV. Now get ready, because there's a lot of X's coming your way. I'm going to be calling this the Triple X TV, which might be good for Triple X content. Now the new lineup is going to be called ULED X, which stands for Ultra Light Emitting Diode. Technically, it's an LED that is ultra, according to Hisense. It's going to feature Hisense's in-house created X engine. And yes, another X. We have ULED X line using the X engine processors, which are created by Hisense. We have 2 X's so far. If you're keeping track of this, and there's a lot of buzzwords being thrown by Hisense here. What they're saying is that this processor is going to control 20,000 mini LEDs within a screen. It's going to support 5,000 local dimming zones, and it's going to be the first ever TV to use 16-bit color processing. Sorry, I actually shortchanged the name. The name of that engine is HiView Engine X Processing by Hisense. So the whole idea behind it, technically, let's do the short version. The short version is this is going to be a mini LED TV by Hisense that is going to be packed to the gills with tech. It is going to have a new processor in the TV that is going to allow to control all the dimming zones. It's going to control more mini LED bulbs in the screen, which then is going to translate into better brightness, better contrast, better blacks, better colors. Everything better. The TV is also going to come packed with a 7-speaker setup, 80 watts of power, of spatial sound, and you can also expect this TV to support AMD FreeSync. So this TV is going to be a TV to look out for once it actually releases, to see if all these promises translate to something meaningful, or it's just a bunch of marketing speak like lasers, as Hisense usually does. Now let's talk quickly about LG, and here we're not going to talk about TVs from LG, but more of what LG is trying to change when it comes on how somebody chooses pictures settings on their TVs. So again, theme of CES 2023 when it comes at least to TVs is going to be AI. AI is going to be prevalent on your TVs. And the way LG is going to use AI in this part is by pretty much making it so people can calibrate their TV in a way without really calibrating the TV. The AI will take care of the calibration for you. All you will have to do is choose different images that LG is going to present you, and you are going to choose the images based on what you like. So if you see an image that's super bright that you like, then you choose that one. If you see an image that's dark and you like that one, you do that 6 times. The TV is going to then create a setting based on the images that you like. So you no longer will be tied to standard, vivid, cinema, game, or whatever settings come already pre-baked with that set. You're actually going to be able to tell the TV what is it that you like on an image, and the TV is going to choose for you. A lot of people don't really like when a TV is calibrated. I had comments when I've shown how I calibrated my TV when I did the TV review, and people were saying that it was a little too dark for them, that they like the color to pop more, or they like more brightness, things like that. Which is, an honest thing. Not everybody's going to like the same image. Not everybody looks at things the same way. This is something I'm actually interested in seeing how it works, or how well it works once it comes to the TVs in 2023. Now let's talk TCL, because TCL is going to be making huge changes to their TV naming scheme. We are used to the 6 series, 5 series, and 4 series. And you, of course, can get an idea of the type of TV that you're going to get based on how high that series number is and how low the series number is. Now we're going to just get 2 different types of TVs. We're going to get the Q series and the S series. The Q series is going to include the flagship TVs. The S series is going to get the cheaper TVs. Let's talk about the Q series first. The flagship model for TCL's Q series is going to be the QM8, and this is going to be a mini LED TV. The TV is going to come in 65 inches and 98 inches. It is also going to have more than 2,300 dimming zones. Now, as I said on my previous video, it seems that TV companies are finally taking sound seriously, and this TV is going to come packed with a subwoofer and a set of speakers that are supposed to give you great sound. Again, this is something to see how it compares to a soundbar or something like that in real testing, right? Because all these TVs are saying a lot of things about sound, and surround sound and bunch of speakers on the TV and Atmos and all this stuff. But we got to take all these sound things with a grain of salt, because these TVs, as I said before, are pretty thin, and the room for speakers is really not there. So in my opinion, I still hold that a soundbar will probably still do much better than one of these TVs, but it should still give you better sound than any TV you have in your house right now. The TV, of course, is going to support 120 Hz refresh rates, HDMI 2.1 features, and everything you can expect on it. But the QM8 is going to be the one with mini LEDs. If you move to the lower TV, which is going to be the QM7, you lose the mini LED TVs and you go with a full array LED screen. So if you want to get all the goodness of a mini LED TV from TCL, the QM8 is going to be the one to get. It is also going to include Dolby Vision IQ. It is going to support AMD FreeSync Premium Pro. It's going to be IMAX Enhanced certified. Now, TCL's S series is going to be, like we said, the cheaper offering from TCL, and they're calling these TVs the smart choice. Here's some marketing speak from TCL thanks to The Verge. The S3 is smart and versatile with 1080p Full HD resolution and HDR, so it can double as a PC monitor. Then why not just get a PC monitor? TCL's S4 provides 4K Ultra HD resolution and is getting major upgrades, including features such as Dolby Vision HDR for ultra vivid pictures, immersive Dolby Atmos audio, MEMC, and much more. TCL's S3 model will be available in 32 to 43-inch screen sizes, while the S4 will be offered in 43 to 85-inch screens. So that is it for TCL's TV announcements. And that is it for all the TV announcements so far at CES. Between the video you're watching right now and the video that I published earlier today, what do you think about the announcements? Is there anything that has so far surprised you or disappoint you? you have any other comments or questions, let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.